Basically, it looks like the car's in time right now. The two slash marks are lined up, and it looks like, oh yeah, the car's in time.
Put the tensioner on.
It's top dead center right here. It's TDC for the
cylinder one.
For cylinder one, pistons all the way up. But if you come over here and take your Allen and try bringing it to the side of the cam, there's a hole in here that it should fit in. It ain't fitting in there. And the reason being is when you take off your tensioner, I'm just assuming, I'm not a Honda tech, I don't completely know for a fact, but what I'm assuming is going on right now is when you take that tensioner off, you're releasing some tension, resulting in the chain moving just ever so slightly, and it moves the gears ever so slightly, and it just happened to line up the slash marks for me. If it was in time, they probably wouldn't be lined up right now. Right. But what that also means is probably only off by like a tooth. I'm assuming it's only off by a tooth. So what we're going to do is, instead of going off of these teeth right here, which we're still going to try to use for reference points, but mainly we're going to go off of the camshafts and the holes at the end. We're going to try to, once the Allens are locked in there, then we should be able to get her back in.
And just so you guys can see, that's the bottom timing mark right there. So there's an arrow basically on the small sprocket, and there's an arrow on the block. So when we do the bottom, it has to be lined up with that basically. And then there's going to be a colored chain link that aligns up with another dot. So arrow with arrow basically with that for K24 and K20.
And my question with that, now looking at that, since these are lined up right now, right? The two. The
bottom may not be lined up.
Really?
It's a possibility. And I think that my theory on what happened is obviously something moved, or the piston cylinder number one wasn't up all the way. But if something moved, I think it was down at the bottom. So I think the car is literally like right there. And I'm glad that it's only off by a little bit. I'm glad we didn't start it and it fucking started smoking or
bending some valves
or like a slapping chain noise. But we were both worried about chain slack. And obviously there's no tensioner in. But guys, that's like there's no slack whatsoever on there. So I don't think it's chain slack. The chain's still good. It's just off of the timing marks right now. So bit of a headache, but it's doable.
I also pray the valves aren't bent, which I really don't think they are. I mean,
we'll look more into that.
We'll look more into that. Yeah, obviously at the first startup we'll be able to hear that. But worst comes to worst, I'd have to pull the head. But I really don't think it's going to come to that. So let's do what we came here to do and take the casing off and wish for the best. So it's a new day. I'm currently headed out to Gerb's crib right now. Gonna take a look at the K24a. We're gonna take a look at the timing components on that car and how everything is set up. That way we have a better idea when we get into the K20 and put the new chain onto my car. We're gonna head over to AutoZone and pick up the rental tool for the harmonic balancer. That way we can get that one off today, just get that out of the way. And he's letting me borrow a new wheel for the EG. My front driver's side wheel is just complete shot. The wires are sticking out right now. Probably shouldn't be driving like this, but just gonna send it. So yeah, headed over to him right now in the EG. As you guys see, I can use a major alignment on this John, but hey, JDM, right? Just pulled up to this dude's house, got the D chilling. What up, Poppy?
Oh, yo, are you vlogging?
Vlogging, son. We got midnight right here. Yeah, we got something to show them, right?
What's up? Yo,
what up?
Everybody, check this shit out. I wonder if this will fit your vehicle.
Definitely. That looks
perfect.
perfect.
It's got air in it too, and
Yo,
the
that's
tread.
mint.
It'll get you pretty much good for the week. You know, get you working back.
So. So we about to throw this on the EG. Guys, come take a look at even you. Come take a look at this thing, bro. Dude, it's so bad. Yo, I was wobbling on the highway. I shouldn't have even taken the highway.
Did you take the highway here?
I shouldn't
you took
have.
back roads.
I should have. Yo.
Yeah, dude, this
No,
is gonna
feel it right here.
This
dude.
is gonna blow right out.
Poing! Feel it. It's like, dude, it has like an indent in it. Yeah.
There's a pocket. There's like an air pocket. It's just gonna blow out when you least expect it, honestly.
Yeah.
Look at, I got 2 stock OEM manifolds, bro. This is the K24 JDM, and that's the K20z3 stock manifold.
K20z3.
Yeah, look at that. I had to cut the fucking pipe off this shit. Dude, look at that. Look at the runners on it.
Yo, the pipes are longer on the K20.
They are.
Yeah.
Top end.
The unboxing, guys, of the K24. First time my subs are seeing this, yo.
There it is, dude.
Look at her, guys. Look at this.
Full
Got
long
the,
block.
you got the head gasket on there, right?
Yeah, I got the head gasket on. I'm gonna take a couple things off. Like, this is not even bolted in right now. It should just pop off.
Are you gonna use this the manifold gasket right here?
I'm gonna actually get a new one. I just gotta order it and shit, dude. Like, parts are so expensive, guys. Like, you get the motor and it's cool. Like, these are all new. These are the motion springs where your valve train sits on. Yeah.
These are all new right here?
Yeah, these motion springs actually come out, dude. See what I mean?
Oh yeah, they're mint.
And then if you see right here, the head stamp, it's a 2004 Absolute motor. So it's a first gen.
And how much miles are on it?
The dude said like 30K or 40K.
Dude, it's brand new.
I mean, look at the...
It's brand new.
All right. Bill's cold as fuck right now. Let's
Yeah,
pop
you see me shivering, right?
the oil thing out here. So this is the oil. This is the VTC, I think, oil sending unit or whatnot. It's pretty good condition. I want to get a new O-ring for that, basically. But what we're gonna do right now is pretty much take the whole timing cover off, just so we could see what we need to do, because he's got to do a timing chain on his.
Yep.
So I want to show you guys the mark for the bottom of the crank. But yeah, this is it, man. This is the K24, bro.
Damn, dude, low mileage.
Yeah, it don't look too low though. I mean, there is wear.
You keeping her lubed?
Yep. I gotta get a new bolt too, because it kind of stripped a little bit.
Taking the RBB
25, baby.
Actuator, right? Or
Yeah, VTC actuator.
the VTC actuator.
So you guys can see the channel right there. All it does, you literally slides right up, and there's a channel inside there, and it locks in on this little stub right here, this metal indent. And then right now it's locked. The whole gear's locked. Basically, you can see everything's lined up. But to unlock this thing, it's kind of a tricky pain. But you have to put this back on. So right now it's not on. So if you put it on your motor like this, you got a problem. You got to make sure it's locked in that channel. To release this thing, if you're gonna reuse it, I would have to do this. You put compressed air on one of these holes.
Okay.
And you cover the other one with your hand,
So
and it'll shoot this way, and you'll have an opening basically. But
there you go.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Dun dun dun.
That's the inside. That's how basically.
No timing chain.
No, she's off.
She's off. My boy gotta throw this baby in time too.
Huh? Yup. So what's going on right now is, look at that arrow right there. That's probably off on your
like
bottom.
a tooth.
Yep, right there. That's the problem. So basically we had the bungee cord on the wrong way, so it probably fucking lifted up. Dude, I bet you the chain link the arrow's probably on like one of these chain links instead of being in the middle, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I got new gaskets and shit for here, basically. Tensioner obviously goes right there. New head gasket, you can see the brand new copper. It looks pretty flush. All I need to do is basically torque it down. New head studs, all 10 new head studs. Fucking $70 for all the head studs. I mean,
for the head studs?
Dude, it's expensive as hell, man.
Damn. But were they head studs?
Head studs.
Head studs.
The head studs.
Gotta get the head studs.
Yeah, I'll rotate it around for you a little bit. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, just rotate her, you know. Let me get some rotations.
I got it.